What is going on, everyone? Liam here from GLM. Hope you're all having a good day. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own Grand Theft Auto 5 style profile picture. Now obviously this is my GTA5 character, so you'd be using your character unless you really wanted to use mine. That's a bit weird. Anyway, the programs you're going to need is Tool Sai. Now this is going to be where you're doing all your artworks and stuff and drawing, and pretty much this is the folder right here. Now if I remember, I'll put a download link for it in the description. And once you get it, just open it up and scroll down, and I should put an arrow right here. That program right there is what you want to click on to actually open up Tool Sai. And the second program you're going to need is Photoshop, which I'm hoping most of you have, but if you don't, there's alternatives, which I'll make sure to link in the description. Now the first thing you want to do is actually have a screenshot of your character, and as you can see I have mine right here. If you actually don't know how to take a screenshot, I have a video of actually how to take better snapmatics, and it sort of shows you how to get a photo like this. So if you haven't already watched that video, and you want to press new, make it 800 by 800, then go OK. And now all you're doing now is really just dragging this picture into this one right here. And as you can see, it's not going to fit, so you want to actually resize it, and then resizing it like this. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for you guys. And just make sure you center it. Now once you've centered it, what you want to do is go save as, make it a PNG or JPEG, whatever you want to make it. And I'm going to call mine 800. And once you're done, just press save, and then we're going to move on into Tool Sai. Now once you're in Tool Sai, guys, you want to go file, open, and look for that picture that you just made. Now once you've done that, what you want to do is go down to the left side above the picture and press this one, and then this one. Now the top one's going to be your drawing and stuff. So what you want to do is you want to make the color black up top, and then press line. And I'm going to make mine about 4, I'd say, around 4. Now once you're done, you want to zoom in using your scroller. Alright, so yeah, zoom in. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to do a little outline around his head, and then I'll be back once I've actually outlined his head. Alright, so as you can see, guys, I've outlined my guy's head. If you can't see it, what you can actually do is go down to the picture and click the eye button to unsee it, but I'm not going to do that because I like working with it while it's on. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to outline the sort of brim of his hat, and I'm just going to show you how you can do it with like smaller brushes. Now as you can see here, I actually stuffed up and it wasn't connected to lines, so you can always press Control Z to remove it. And now as you can see, I'm just going really carefully over this line and making sure it's not like heaps straight or anything. It's got that curve in it. And also there's a tip here that I do show, where if it's not straight, you can actually press the edit button, which is next to the line, as you can see, and you can actually sort of edit the lines and put your own little curve into it. So I'll just skip ahead to when I actually finish the brim. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've actually finished the brim. Now what I'm going to show you now is how you can actually edit the lines if you're sort of stuffed up on them. So you want to press edit, and as you can see, you can sort of change the shape of them. You can add your own little points into the line to add more curve. So as you can see here, it was a bit too straight, so I had to curve it up a bit and just make it look a bit more natural. So yeah, down here guys, I actually do it as well, just to give it that extra curvature. I think that's the word, curvature. Yep, we'll go with that. So once you finish outlining your head, guys, what you actually want to do is outline the body. So you want to go back up into your top option, press line. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the left side of his body and just sort of make my way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some progress updates to speed up the video to show what I'm up to and what it looks like. So yeah. Alright guys, so once you're done outlining your character, just go ahead and make sure there's actually nothing else that you need to outline. As you can see here, I actually missed some things on the hat. So if there's anything missing, just make sure you go through and outline them, because it'll really help out later on. Alright, so once you're done outlining everything guys, what we're going to do now is start on the features. Now I'm going to start on the hair, simply because that's the easiest thing to do. All you have to do is just do a sort of wonky looking triangle and just connect it up to your hat. Unless you're not wearing a hat, then it's going to be a little bit trickier, but don't worry, you'll be able to do it. And then I'll get the other side as well of the hair. And now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the eyes, but my eyes are going to be a bit different to what it's actually showing right now. Mine are going to be a bit more open, as you'll see in a sec. Circle around the eye. And as you can see, I'm not going to really add an eyelid to it, it's just going to be really open. Just connect that up. And I'm going to do the same on the other one. Alright, so I've done that eye guys. And pretty much this is what it's going to look like once you're done. I'm just going to turn that off. So that, as you can see, it looks really weird right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more progress updates of the face, just so you can see what I'm doing. For this part guys, it's completely up to you, but I like giving my guy a little, cheeky smile. As you can see, you don't have to do this, you can outline the mouth if you really want to, but I just reckon that doing this actually adds a little more cartoonish look to your character, and yeah, I just really like it. Alright, I reckon you guys will be happy to hear this, but that's all the outlining we're going to be doing, guys. So now what you want to do is go to the top part, press pressure, and then this little wand icon, and just start selecting stuff on the face. Well, you can select whatever you want, but I'm going to start coloring the face. So that's what we're up to now, guys. We're just going to start coloring. But make sure whatever you select is going to be the same color, because if you select the eyebrows, they're going to be a different color, and it's just going to be really hard to do. But as you can see, I'm just selecting the skin on my guy's character. So I'll be back when I've selected everything. Alright guys, so once you've selected everything on the face, what you want to do is actually go to the layer, or the selection thing underneath the thing you're doing the outlining with. And this is actually going to be the thing you're colouring with. Now what I like to do is I like to use the airbrush to do it. But so yeah, well, you want to find a skin colour that suits you. Make sure your density is up and the size is up, just to make it a bit quicker. And as you can see, I'm colouring it in. I don't know why I didn't use the bucket for this. It would have been a lot faster. Anyway, that wasn't my skin tone, so I changed it. I think I'm using the bucket now. And just keep doing that and going through until you see a skin colour that suits you. Alright guys, now for the rest of the video, I'm actually going to make it in times 2 speed, just to save us a bit of time so the video is not as long. So what you want to do is you want to make sure your density is down and grab a darker shade, and then just start doing a little shade like this. This is if you have a hat. If you have hair, make sure you do a bit of shading underneath the hair. And also make sure to do it under the chin as well. Now I stuff up a lot of times here, so I'm just going to skip to when I actually get it right. Alright guys, so the chin is now done, and now what you can see I'm doing is I'm lowering the density and just grabbing different shades of skin tones and just putting them over my face. This is all random, I didn't actually plan to do it like this, but I sort of have a shading plan, so I'll have it lighter on the right side and a bit darker on the left side. And just make sure, yeah, you get some shading around the nose. That was a really bad shade around the nose. You're not supposed to have that much shading, but just do what you want. So as you can see now, just giving a bit of shade to the ears, that makes it look a bit better. Alright guys, and as you can see, the face is looking really, really good right now. And if you want, you can get the eraser, turn down the density on it, make sure you do that, because otherwise it's going to rub out everything. But if you have the density down on it, it just gives it that little brightness effect on it, if I guess you could say. And as you can see right here, I stuffed up, so if you stuff up, make sure to grab your airbrush and just go over it again. But yeah. Alright guys, so the skin on the face is done, so what you want to do is grab the deselect tool and just rub out everything. Make sure the density's up on that as well, just to get everything done. Now what you want to do is press pressure and the one thing again, and right now I'm just going to do the eyebrows. They're really simple, just grab your airbrush, grab whatever colour your eyebrow is. Mine are brown, pretty sure. Yeah, mine are brown, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, you just want it there. You just want to go over them, just like this. And then if you want, just add a little shade of a lighter brown or whatever color is lighter for you. Alright guys, once you've gone ahead and started colouring and shading everything, you actually want to go and draw some pupils on your character, because we're going to actually make the eyes now. So yeah, this is actually probably one of the funnest parts, because you get to do heaps of different colours in the eye. Alright, now that we're starting on the eye, you want to select them both. And my eye colour is sort of a orangey red. It's a dragon one, I'm pretty sure. It's one of the dragon contacts. So what you want to do is grab your airbrush, make sure the density is up to get the base colour. And then from that, you just want to turn it down a bit and just do different shades around the eye, as I'm doing right now. I'm doing a bit of red, bit of yellow, all those different colours. Just try to make it as close to your eye as possible, and it should look really good. Also, I'm sticking with the colour scheme, how I have light on one side, dark on the other. Yeah, that looks really good. I like that. So now I'm turning up the density, and I'm doing the pupil now. Make sure you do that in black at full density, or like 99 if you want. And then I just like adding this little white part here. It's like a sort of reflecting light. You don't have to do that, but you can if you want. And now what I like to do is go to line and then just draw these little lines around the eye. I don't know, you don't have to do this, remember, this is just what I like to do. And yeah, so you can do whatever you want, and then just pretty much do the same on the other eye. So once you finish the eye, guys, I forgot to mention this before, but what you want to do is actually select the white part of the eye. Just get all around it, because if you don't select that, that actually becomes transparent when you put it back into Photoshop. And just make sure you color everything in white. But there's also this thing I like to do, which is just make the airbrush smaller and go to the sort of left side of the eye and just add sort of light shades of grey. And I don't know what it is. I just reckon it makes it look a bit better. You don't have to do that. Remember, you can do whatever you want, but that's just what I like to do. And just, yeah, deselect it once you're done. As you can see, guys, I forgot to outline this part, so I'm just going through and just fixing it up. Alright guys, so what I've done now is actually selected all of my shirt, and actually make sure you do look through and see if there's any spots that aren't selected, because they're really sneaky, and yeah, just in the long run it will look a lot better if you don't have those little white patches everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to skip through when I finish my shirt, because most likely our characters aren't wearing the same shirt, but you'll still get to see what I do to the shirt. As you can see, I just pretty much do the dark shades on one side and then the light shades on the other. Alright guys, so I just finished my shirt. As you can see, it's got the dark shades and the light shades. And now what I'm about to do now, guys, pretty please do not copy me. I was the biggest idiot. I realized I had a tattoo, so I decided to go over it now. But what I should have done was put on my skin color first and then went over it, because what I have to do now is I have to click individually between each part of the tattoo and yeah, just select everything and then put the skin color over it. So if you actually have a tattoo, make sure you put the skin color on first, then put the tattoo on, because it'll save you a lot of time. 24 hours later and the tattoo is done. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do now is actually this arm, because it's going to take a lot less time than the other one. So all you want to do is really just grab a different shade or a darker shade of your skin tone and then just put it underneath the arm like that. I just realized that actually my positioning of my character is going to be a lot different to yours, so the shading is possibly going to be a bit different. But if you know your shading well, just do what you think looks best. Alright, so the left arm is now finished. Now, moving on to this arm, which is going to take forever. I'll be back as soon as I've selected everything. No joke guys, that took about 5 minutes to select everything. I'm not even joking. So please, if you have a tattoo on your arm, just make sure you do your skin color first and then go over it. It'll save you a crap ton of time. Anyway, do your shading, get the darker tone and just put it on that side, or whatever arm you're positioned in if you know your shades right. And then all I'm going to do is just get a lighter tone and just go over it like that. And there you have it guys, that's your character done. If you made it this far, congratulations. What we're going to do now is save it, and then we're going to put in a background. And so yeah, just save it as a PNG. I'm going to call mine cartoon. And now make sure you have the bottom option selected. Alright, I'll meet you over in Photoshop guys. So once your photo is loaded in Photoshop guys, you just want to find a background for it. Now I'm using this background right here. It's on a website that I found that has a lot of cartoon style GTA 5 backgrounds. This is it right here. I'll leave a link for it in the description if you want to use some of their photos. And now what you want to do is you want to get the blur tool. Make sure the hardness is set to 100 and just blur everything out in the background just to make it look a bit better. What I'm doing now guys is I'm actually adding the GLM logo to my shirt. Now obviously you could add whatever you wanted to your shirt. You could put a picture of your face on it, whatever you want. Now because my hand's in the way, I'm just going to do a little trick like this, and you just zoom in and you erase around the hand, and it actually gets rid of the logo and just makes it look a bit better. As you can see guys, the GLM logo is now on my shirt, so you want to press new layer, go to the rectangle tool and just highlight around the photo. Now what you want to do is press stroke, make it 25 pixels, make it white, press OK, OK again, and as you see you have this white border around your photo. It looks really good. Now what I would like to do is I like to right click and go blend options and then go down to stroke again. And now you see you have this sort of line on the inside of the border, and I reckon it looks really cool. So what you can either do is make it a lightish color or a dark color. I really can't tell which one I like more. I think maybe the darker color. I don't know. It's really your choice, but I think I'm just going to go with the lighter color in this one. And there you have it guys, that is your Grand Theft Auto 5 profile picture done. Sorry this was such a long video. I tried to make it as fast as possible, But yeah, anyways, if you followed this all and it really helped you out, make sure to leave a like. It would really help the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as we're a new channel and we're trying to grow. And let your friends know about us if you think they'd enjoy our content as well. This has been Liam from GLM. Thank you for watching.